Since the 1950s, the Bermuda Triangle has been called the Devil's Triangle, a place in the Atlantic Ocean where ships vanish, planes disappear, and thousands of lives have been lost without a trace. Was it aliens? A portal to another dimension? Or the lost city of Atlantis pulling people under the waves? Today, for the first time, science may finally have the real answer. Stay with me, because what you are about to learn will completely change the way you see the Bermuda Triangle. Welcome to HEH TV, your home for amazing facts and fascinating documentaries. If you love exploring the mysteries of our planet and discovering the truth behind legends, make sure to subscribe right now. Because today, we are diving deep into one of the world's greatest enigmas, the Bermuda Triangle, and uncovering how modern science may have finally solved it. The Bermuda Triangle isn't officially marked on any map, yet everyone knows about it. It stretches between Miami and Florida, Bermuda Island, and Puerto Rico, forming a rough triangle over the Atlantic Ocean. This mysterious zone covers around 500,000 square miles. To give you perspective, that's almost the size of Alaska. From the time of Christopher Columbus in the 15th century, strange reports came from this region. Columbus himself wrote in his logbook about a blazing fireball crashing into the sea and his compass going crazy. Centuries later, sailors and pilots continued to report sudden storms, unusual compass readings, and electronic failures inside this triangle. One of the most famous disappearances was Flight 19. In December 1945, 5 U.S. Navy bombers took off for a training mission, but soon the pilots became disoriented. Radio recordings show one pilot saying, "Everything looks strange, even the ocean." We don't know which way is west. Hours later, all 5 planes disappeared. Even more shocking, the rescue plane sent to find them also vanished with 13 crew members. In total, 6 planes and 27 men were lost, and no wreckage was ever recovered. This event turned the Bermuda Triangle into a global mystery. Another legendary case was the USS Cyclops, a massive U.S. Navy ship carrying over 300 men and thousands of tons of cargo. In March 1918, it vanished without sending a single SOS distress call. Despite one of the largest searches in U.S. naval history, no wreckage was ever found. To this day, it remains the largest non-combat loss of life in American naval history. How can such a huge ship, 500 feet long, simply disappear without a trace? The Bermuda Triangle has claimed many more victims. The Ellen Austin, a ship in the 1880s, reportedly found an abandoned vessel. When the crew tried to tow it, the ship disappeared again, twice. In 1948, Flight Star Tiger vanished with 31 people on board. A year later, Star Ariel disappeared with 20 more. No distress calls, no wreckage, just silence. By now, the world was convinced something supernatural was happening here. For decades, wild theories filled books, newspapers, and Hollywood movies. Some said it was alien abductions. Others believed the lost city of Atlantis was hidden beneath the ocean, using mysterious powers to drag ships down. A few even suggested time warps and underwater portals to another dimension. These theories made the Bermuda Triangle famous, but scientists were not convinced. They believed there had to be a real-world explanation. Recent research shows the Bermuda Triangle is a hotspot for rogue waves, gigantic walls of water more than 100 feet tall. These waves form when several smaller waves merge together, creating a monster wave strong enough to snap even the largest ship in half. Scientists recreated the USS Cyclops incident with computer simulations and discovered that rogue waves in the Atlantic could easily sink such a vessel in seconds. These killer waves were once thought to be myth, but now satellites have actually captured them on camera. Another theory comes from the ocean floor itself. Under the Bermuda Triangle, there are huge reserves of methane gas hydrates trapped in rocks. If these gases suddenly erupt, they form giant bubbles in the sea, reducing water density. Any ship floating above could sink instantly, like dropping a stone into quicksand. Planes flying over such eruptions could lose engines or even explode. This could explain why so many ships and planes vanished without a trace. Pilots for decades complained about strange compass readings. In some parts of the Bermuda Triangle, compasses point to true north instead of magnetic north. For modern navigation systems, that's not a big problem. But back in the 1940s or earlier, this could easily lead to planes and ships going off course and never finding their way back. The Atlantic Ocean is home to some of the world's most powerful hurricanes. Sudden storms can form within hours, with winds strong enough to tear ships apart. Combine this with rogue waves, magnetic anomalies, and human error, and you have the perfect recipe for disaster. The Bermuda Triangle, once thought of as a cursed zone, is simply one of the most dangerous seas on Earth. Today, with GPS, satellites, and weather forecasting, the Bermuda Triangle is no longer unusually dangerous. In fact, the U.S. Coast Guard has officially stated the Bermuda Triangle is no more dangerous than any other part of the ocean. Yet the mystery lives on. Why? Because humans love secrets. A triangle where hundreds vanished forever will always capture our imagination, even if science provides logical answers. And that is the real story of the Bermuda Triangle, a fascinating mix of history, mystery, and science. From the lost Flight 19, to the vanished USS Cyclops, to rogue waves taller than skyscrapers, the truth is now clearer than ever. But here is the big question for you. Do you believe the Bermuda Triangle is fully explained by science? Or do you think there is still something mysterious hiding beneath the waves? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.